am Zuri Hall, and this is Ashley Iaconetti Haven.
Hey.
We also have Devin Harris joining us today. So we are going to get right into it, from Madison's really intense one-on-one to Hannah Ann and Victoria's fantasy suites, because that was obviously the cause of some drama. So let's dive right in.
Alrighty.
First up, Maddie's dramatic one-on-one. She finally gets straight up with Peter. She tells him that she does want to wait for marriage. She explains why, and that she also doesn't feel like she can continue if she knows that he's been intimate, or if he's been intimate, not just if she knows, but if he's been intimate with someone who isn't her, and she's obviously waiting. So therein lies the issue, because he has been intimate with someone. So what do we think about how it all went down with their one-on-one?
I think Peter did the right thing by being honest. You know, I would have been really disappointed if he wasn't.
Would he honest in what way?
And the fact that he
Saying he slept with someone.
Oh, okay, yeah. In that conversation, because there are like two conversations. There's the first one, then there's the last one.
Yeah. Well, I think it would have been great if she would have just put it all out there the very first
I
conversation,
know.
because then he would have been able to be like, okay,
And choose.
yeah,
what he
like
wants to do.
I'm gonna make my decision here, because it seemed like she also was coming from a place where she was like, you made your choice at this after like he had already gone to fantasy suites and everything. But I think Peter did a good job. He was honest, and that's all. I mean,
I think this is the perfect time to toss the clip of me asking Peter at Women Tell All if Maddie, having told him during that first conversation that she was a virgin, would have changed things.
Would it have changed anything if she came out to you as a virgin before you slept with the other women?
I think maybe would have had a little bit more, honestly. Yeah.
Heaviness to it,
Yeah, a little bit more heaviness. But I still don't know, like, in that moment, if I would have necessarily changed anything. Like, I was doing my best to give every relationship that I still had there the fair shot that it deserved.
She was like, it would have made maybe a difference. Maybe a difference. So like,
I think it wouldn't have.
You don't think it would have?
I love Peter, and so I don't want to say I don't believe him like he's lying. I think he means it in the sense of, like, he's so sweet. I think he would have really tried to understand where she was coming from and maybe given it some serious consideration because he cares for her. But the reason I don't think it would have changed it in the end is because he's such a good guy and he's really trying to go all in with all of the girls. I don't think that he'd look at it as fair to withhold something from them that he wants to share with them because of one other woman.
So I was like kind of more neutral on this until Jared and I were talking last night about this, and he was like, if he truly valued his relationship with Maddie, he would not have slept with anyone, because he knows that by sleeping with anyone,
he's risking.
he's disregarding. Yeah, he's risking that relationship. So apparently the
it's a
relationship doesn't
double-edged
mean
sword,
that
though.
much.
But it's not all or nothing. I think he can value Maddie and not value that being the relationship number one more than the potential
she's
that
saying-
the other girls are it.
She's saying if he does that she's probably going to walk away.
Yeah.
So she's letting him know the risk of doing it. So he
Yeah.
obviously can't care that much about his relationship with Maddie. I mean, normally, just knowing my friends who were the lead, they tend to know at top 3 who they're actually going to pick.
Okay.
And I have friends like Nick Viall, who decided, he's like, I know I'm picking her and I'm only gonna sleep with her in the fantasy suites. And that is a
to
thing.
make it easier on themselves.
Yeah,
not like
because-
just hooking up with random.
Exactly, because no matter what, 6 days later, you're gonna have to deal with those repercussions.
That when she was basically
6 days later, when you get engaged, you're gonna be like, you're my fiance, and yes, I knew you were gonna be my fiance,
you're
but I still
saying
decided to sleep with that person.
The chances are likely that even before she gave him the ultimatum, whatever we want to call it, he knew
Maybe.
that she was a virgin and that she wanted to wait. And so if by the time he went into fantasy suites, he may have already had someone picked in his mind. And if it was her, then he wouldn't have hooked up with anyone else.
Well, I would hope that if he thought it was gonna be her, he would just have decided keep it in his pants, because then it's obvious that it's
But
just like his one last hurrah.
I just wish he would have said something before, because
Yeah.
then
I
it's
know.
like it's for him to evaluate how important that really is to
Yeah.
him, because he knows for a fact
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose this person
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
if I make this choice.
Yeah.
But the great thing is they actually communicate.
Yeah,
right?
that's
do.
how they
So-
communicate. That's what
so
I was
good.
Okay, this compared to Victoria, like there's not communication.
no. But I understand like the pull that he has with Victoria because like there's some sort of like that's like an unspoken chemistry. That's like some intense chemistry with Hannah. And I like every other week, I'm starting to see him like really fall for her. Like he seems obsessed.
Oh, interesting.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I didn't
A
take
little
away
of
obsessed.
oh no. Okay. Okay.
No,
Fine.
but I'm interested
Maybe.
to hear why.
Okay, it's fine. David obsessed. Like, very pulled to her, but I still am feeling nothing from Hannah.
From her.
yeah,
right?
I don't
completely
feel
agree.
her at all. Like,
There was even one by, I think, like in the Super Teas where she's like, I just want to feel chosen. And I don't think they meant that as a bad thing, but I think that kind of sums up how I feel about her approach to the show, is she wants to win, and not in a bad way. I think Peter's handsome, he's attractive, she's attracted to him, and I think she also really likes him.
Yeah.
But I think it's more about wanting to feel like the one than actually being like, Peter is the one for me.
yeah.
And so I think he's just in it because obviously he's falling in love with the 3 girls, and so she's one of them. But I don't know that I feel like, let's just say, if she didn't get a rose, or if for whatever reason she walks away from this and she isn't engaged, 2-week bounce back and she'll be fine. Okay, let's play Throwing Shade. This is where we break down the shadiest moments of last night's episodes.
It's kind of an ultimatum.
Yeah.
I don't know, that just doesn't really sit well with me.
Okay, so first up, we got to give props to the Bachelor producers for putting everyone in the same hotel. They were just begging for them to hash that out. So awkward.
Insider knowledge.
Ooh, give us the inside deets.
Okay, so
Were
Chris
they
Harris.
stirring up drama?
Yeah, so Chris Harrison was on my podcast, the Almost Famous podcast. You can listen to it today. 40-minute interview with Chris Harrison, in which he says that they were like, yeah, we had to produce them.
Yeah.
We had to produce them because we had to force Madison to like really get serious and open with Peter, because if it weren't for that and making her feel so awkward, she may never have come out about everything. And I'm like, okay. I mean, like, you can say that, but you also just wanted it because it was really interesting for us.
Good drama.
Yeah, it's like, okay, try to make it seem like there's like a benefit to this, but also it's really just good TV.
Right.
When they all were in the room, I was like, okay, is somebody gonna ask about like the night?
Right,
or
they were
are
just,
we
like, blinking at each other,
Yeah,
like-
I was like, man, this is. And I don't know. I've seen some things. People are like, this is just messed up. But at the same time, it was entertaining to feel that, like, you know, what was going on in the room.
Tension
Yeah, the
and
tension.
the trying to
Thank
figure
you.
it
I was
out.
looking
Yeah.
at tension, you know, I couldn't-
I got you. So another shady moment was, a lot of people would say fair, when Hannah Ann and Victoria seemed really kind of bothered and annoyed by Madison's ultimatum, I guess we're calling it. What do we think about that? Do you feel like they have a good reason to be annoyed? The fact that Maddie would throw that out there to Peter?
I think that they were probably annoyed because they may have been worried.
Yeah.
Right? If you're not worried, then you're like, I'm good. I don't have to worry about my relationship. That's their situation, and I get it though.
Yeah.
I would be like, that's kind of that's not fair to me.
Right.
But
Like she's pulling a bit of a cheat code. Like this is her kind of having a way to take Peter away from me in a way that I was planning to connect with him or hoping to connect with him.
But it's also maybe if they were frustrated for Peter, because this is what I was thinking about when I was watching Hannah. The thing that I appreciated with her was she seemed to understand that it's probably a challenge for him too, because he's making these decisions and that's going to affect all of his relationships, right? So she kind of took the opposite of Madison and was like, I'm here for you. Like this is hard for me, but
which kind of I wanted to ask about, because I feel like we talk about Hannah's confidence and how she kind of has it together. Like, what do you guys think about that? The fact that she took the opposite route of what Madison is taking and is like, I get it. Like, it hurts and it sucks if you have to do that. But, like, I understand you doing what you've got to do in the fantasy suites.
but I think for me was she made it clear that she wanted a life with him. Like, this is a moment, but if you have a moment and I have a lifetime with you, that's what's important to me.
I see that. I see that. Yeah.
And that's what Peter was asking Madison. Like, are you sure, like,
This is
you
you
would give up a lifetime
Yeah.
because of one moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which with her values,
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
No, me
Not at all,
too.
not at all.
Yeah.
Respect her for holding her ground too. It's like, look, this is me.
Yeah.
You know, if you want me, this is how I roll. And yeah.
What do you think the super tease tears are about? Like, we've been seeing his mom crying for months now.
I think
So
that Maddie comes back.
that's what I think.
You think she leaves?
No,
I think that's
she
why.
leaves.
Yeah, and then comes back. But I think that's why Hannah's probably like, I want to be chosen. But that's my.
Interesting.
Devin
then I don't
with
know.
the theories.
But yeah, well,
Maybe. Do you think that his mom crying is for Madison, or do you think it's someone else?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, she's only gonna cry like that over a girl that she has mentally been attached to the entire
this is my
season.
future daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so she's the only person that's met the family.
Yeah.
Who do you think he's apologizing to? Where the person's off camera and he's like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Because a weird part of me thinks that's Madison. Like, it's him coming to the realization, I can't do this. I can't be what you are requiring of me. And I'm so sorry. And it's so hard to let you go because you're such a great girl and I do have feelings for you.
Well, that would be crazy spin.
Or maybe he's apologizing to Victoria like that? Because he's always apologizing to Victoria. He hasn't done anything to her this whole season. I know. So, damn, maybe. I don't
The
know.
scene when they're having a conversation in front of the house, I was like, oh, this is bad.
With
This is
Victoria
like-
before
yeah.
you went in and out?
I was like, man. But I think that he's gonna apologize to Hannah.
To Hannah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, before not choosing her, maybe?
I think that this is probably the most realistic way, but
Yeah.
your route is super interesting.
Okay, so let's play a round of Bachelor predictions. We're going to run down some of the top things people are speculating about online right now, and then give our thoughts on what might actually happen.
I'm so sorry. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry.
Who do we think Peter is actually going to pick in the end?
Maddie.
Yeah,
I still am holding out hope for Maddie.
I don't know, Maddie or Hannah. I just know that I don't know.
I think that he's gonna have to run after Maddie in the off season and like prove his love.
Is he not gonna? Yeah, I'm like, I don't know that he ends up with anyone in the end. I think Maddie is like, and then we have to continue this past the finale.
It's Colton-esque.
Yeah. Who do we think will be returning for Bachelor in Paradise? Victoria F.
Victoria, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Oh,
talking about the three.
absolutely,
Okay.
Tammy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if we're talking about like extended stays, McKenna.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, for sure, for sure. Who's the other Victoria P?
Victoria P for
think
sure.
Victoria P.
Kelsey says that she's not sure she wants to do Paradise.
She's gonna do it.
I know.
Everyone's headed to Paradise.
Yeah.
For sure, Victoria F.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
100%. Who do we think will be the next Bachelorette?
I feel like it's just gonna be somebody from a different
No,
season.
not
Who from what different season? Is Hannah B returning?
I think it's
As
gonna
the
be.
Bachelorette again?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Tayshia.
Who do you think should be the next Bachelorette, regardless of who it actually will be?
If Maddie doesn't
feel like
win, Maddie.
Madison- That's
what I was
Maddie,
gonna
if
say.
she doesn't
doesn't
win.
Madison, yeah.
Because if she doesn't win, then it's like the whole season is about like she stuck to her guns and her morals
Yeah.
and what she believed in, and now she's got a house full of guys who are like willing to
Yeah.
rock out with that.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so what do we think about Hannah Ann being picked as the Bachelorette?
I just don't think Hannah Ann is going to be selected to be the Bachelorette if she doesn't win.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the fans have a strong connection to her. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like there's just so much about her we don't know. She's a cute girl.
Yeah.
She says sweet things,
right.
but she doesn't
That's
say
about it.
much.
There's the depth.
Yeah.
True, but there wasn't. I mean, she's also young. Like last Hannah B was young.
Yeah, but Maddie's the
She's-
same age and we're getting
True,
more from her.
True. You're right. You're right about that. Yeah.
And
I go-
Hannah B expressed so much about
Sure,
herself.
She knew herself.
She knew
who
She
she
knew
was,
what she
and she could
wanted.
say it very
and
clearly.
Maddie knows what she wants, and
Yeah.
she's clear on like.
Hannah
who she
Ann in
is.
Paradise?
Hannah Ann is, I think, is shoo-in for Paradise if she doesn't win.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
for our own entertainment, is it going to be better if Hannah Ann does win and Maddie's just the Bachelorette?
Oh yeah. Selfishly.
Selfishly.
that is the plot twist.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Like-
Yeah.
I don't think.
Could you imagine seeing Hannah Ann and Peter like up there on the after the final rose stage together? I feel Laura could be like, really?
No, yeah,
Really?
I can't imagine that.
I don't know, but the thing is too is like you only see a snippet of that
know.
relationship,
Yeah.
so they may have something deeper off screen that we don't even know about.
If she wins, why wouldn't they show us that?
Right, I'm like,
Oh,
if there's
true.
something deeper, wouldn't they want to, build up with that or something? Otherwise, it's just like so random when she gets proposed to at the end of this season. I don't see it. They're in my mind. They've been dating for a few weeks, and it was a good time.
That's
who
me.
they are to me.
That's who they are. They're the kind of people who it's like, are we even gonna get to like the commitment point? I'm not really sure.
Probably
Like they're
not,
having
and it's
fun
okay.
together.
Yeah.
And like along for
Yeah.
the ride.
Yeah.
And then eventually Hannah Ann will be like, I have a great guy for you. And then she'll like put Peter on with her friends. Like, I think it's that dynamic where it's like all good.
Yeah.
It's just not make or break,
Yeah.
Totally.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
So
Thanks,
fun.
guys. All right, guys. So if you liked that,
Like.
And subscribe.